What's up, ladies and gents? It's been a minute since I've created another video. People have been asking, where have you been? Where did you go? Did you move Vegas? Did you stop thrifting and reselling? What's going on? I've been just trying to figure out what I want to do as an artist. Do I want to create a new clothing line name or just use my artist name that I've been using for some time now? Sonny Hustles, and it's come down to using Sonny Hustles. I got some stuff to share with you that I came across today and yesterday, and some stuff that sold recently. So let's dive into it right now. First item I came across today at Goodwill was this $8 Halos helmet. I looked it up online. I was stoked to see this being the first item. And then when I looked it up online, it was only going for like 19 bucks. Some people have it as free shipping. And for it being free shipping, as big as and as heavy that sucker was, it was not worth it. So I ended up saying sayonara. I remember coming across this hoodie a little over a month ago and remembering I didn't want to pay 13 bucks for it, but the color of the week is orange, so everything is half off. So I ended up scooping it up. I've come across these shoes, Reebok CrossFit shoes, 3 times, but it's the first time I've come across them brand new. They are not like brand new. These suckers are brand new, unused, unworn. I gave it the sniff test. I smelled the inside, hoping I didn't stink like. And lo and behold, thankfully, it smelled brand new, had that brand new shoe smell. Size 11 in men's, stoked for these. I only paid $9.99. That's actually the code, and they sell for a whopping $125 to $135. Come across Marvin the Martian. I've been wanting Marvin the Martian, something of them, for a while now. I even been looking on eBay and offer up for t-shirts, and I scooped this sucker up for $1.99, adding this to the collection. Sometimes it's not about reselling, sometimes it's about yourself, keeping it for use and yours. So these shoes, I went over them once, hand scrubbed them down, and as you see around the opening, foot opening, there's some gray there. I didn't end up cleaning up that well on them as good as I thought, so I'll get another pass over later. Funny thing about gray and red, when it comes to them getting wet, that color getting wet, or even using a heat press or curing colors on a red t-shirt with a flash dryer, the red looks like it's gonna burn and you're gonna freak out. But just know that red is a funny color when it comes to curing a design on it, whether it be heat transfer, vinyl, or plastisol inks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask me down below. And for those of you who do know what I'm talking about, comment down below. There's some scratches on the midsoles, and I added that in the description, but I'm going to give these suckers another pass over. You can see kind of like at the bend of those shoes, like there's a little dinginess going on, but around it seems like a good red clean color, but I just want to match them all up. I do take photos of the inserts on the inside just to show the condition of them as well. And I usually take photos somewhat at an angle like this that I'm showing you to show and mention that in the description of if there's a balance or wear on the undersoles or uppers or midsoles. I do my best to give an audio description. And I think I'll go over these one more time just to hand scrub them down. But for the most part, they're pretty good. It's more of like the midsoles and undersoles of these shoes. But those red ones, I got to go over more. So these are women's Clifton 4s. And I come across Hoka often. Hoka 1-1s. If you never tried these shoes, try them, people. Even if you're not planning on buying them because they are pretty pricey, you're gonna fall in love with these shoes. Back to the hoodie, paid half the price of 13, and recording this 5024 SF Gallery collab with Playground has some pretty good embroidery all around. Actually quite a bit of embroidery all around, and somebody has it listed for around $58 and shipping $9. So I'm going to end up doing the same thing. I'm just going to throw it in the wash and then add the measurements in the description after taking some photos. On camera, recording it, and even trying to take photos earlier, the color doesn't look as dark as it does in person. So you'll come across items like that as well. Colors are funny. Make sure if there's anything that doesn't match up from what you see in person is better in person, add that in the description. And then through time, when you're adding descriptions, it's going to come easier and easier, and you'll be able to word things better and much more clearly. So these next shoes I ended up coming across as well. I came across these for $4. Both of the Hoka shoes I paid $6 for, but these I paid $4. These were half off. These were orange as well. Came up pretty clean. Retail, brand new. These were like $115 shoes. I think they'll end up selling for around 40 to 50 bucks. I did put shipping on there. These are men's 10 and a half, very light shoes. And I think I'm gonna end up washing the inserts when I throw in that hoodie and some other stuff I'm gonna wash. So now for what sold recently. I found these Nike women's Dunk Low skinnies, size 8.5 for around $4, probably around 3 months ago or 2 months ago from Savers. Yeah, Savers. Got them for $4. They sold for 26. They fit inside a padded flat rate envelope. We made a little bit of money. More shoes. So these, they could have went for more, but somebody offered me in a private message. I had them at $59.99. The person said, hey, I'll pay 41 bucks for them right now. And I was like, sure, why not? So I ended up paying like, I think 10 bucks for these, made a little bit of money. And for me, it was just right now, it's just like, you know what? If people are asking, they're going to buy it right now, might as well. So I have quite a bit of these Magic the Gathering cards. I've made my money off of these cards. Short story about these. I ended up going to a garage sale probably around a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years now, to this garage sale. And this lady was selling these boxes of them. And when I did the math at the time, it was around $250. And I asked her what they wore, but she wouldn't let you look inside the boxes. She said, you can't look inside. The price is what it is. They're expensive. And I was like, okay, but I don't know what I'm actually buying if I can't see it. And she was cool about it. She wasn't rude or anything. She was just stuck in her ways. So after looking at some stuff in the garage, I remember buying a few things. I don't remember what it was. And I said, look, I'll make you a deal. If nobody buys these cards when I come back, what time do you plan on closing up? And she said around 7 or 6. I forget the time. I said, I'll come back at that time. If nobody buys them, I'll buy them for 60 bucks, all of them. She said, deal. She stuck her hand out. I ended up going back like 10 minutes prior to 6. And her and her friend that were there were like, oh, crap, he came back. Like, you were telling the truth. And that's one thing I've always done, even if I go to garage sales and places and I'm like, I don't have enough money, I'm going to go to the store. And I know off the bat, I know what they're thinking. He's not coming back. But I've always gone back. And it's just a good way for when people, to help people think differently about people and not be so stuck on the negative. I'm just one of them people. I'm a Libra. I'm on both sides trying to make it positive. So go Libros, smash the thumbs up button. It's back to these cards. So I've already made, this is probably makes like $350 off of just probably a dozen cards. And I still haven't gone through the rest of them. And people are buying them up, but it takes some time to do the research. But a friend of mine at work showed me an app, TCG Player, I think it's called, an app, and it scans it. You just have to make sure it's the right edition card to see the price on there. And that saved a ton of time rather than typing in MTG and the wording and finding out what type it is. That app helps a lot. Oh, so I sold 2 of those. This is a price for 2 of them. So they're $24 a piece. And shipping was only like $2.78. Next item, I've shown this a while back. And I think I got it for like 14 bucks. Somebody bought it for 39. Shipping, as you see right there, good condition. I was hoping it was going to go for more, but sometimes it doesn't. But I still made profit. These were some nice shoes. I have a friend, some co-workers as well, who say, hey, if you come across certain dress shoes, if they stand out quite a bit, they're kind of flashy, let me know, shoot me a text. I did, and they're all like, oh man, it's not my size. It's too small, it's too big. And somebody ended up buying them. I paid 14 bucks for them. As you see, I don't always use like a white background or a gray background. And sometimes, like this one here, this 511 Tactical ADAC 2.0 men's size 13 black pair of boots. These boots go for like around 125 bucks. But reason why I priced them down, even though they're brand new, that little eye right there, I didn't find out until I got home and I was undoing the shoelaces that I noticed I got bamboozled. Whoever put them on the shelves tucked that sucker in there very, very good. And when I got home, I found out that it was busted. So I took photos of it and I added it in the description that they sold pretty fast within 2 weeks of buying them from Desert Industries. It's another hotspot that I go to. And last but not least, I had this hat for several months now. People had them listed when I got it for around 50 bucks, 150 bucks. Yes, 150 bucks. And I was like, you know what? Let me try and test the water. So I had it for 150. Saw other people dropping the prices down to 69, 40, 35. Some guy tried to message me saying from 35 down to 30. I said, you know what? I'll drop $1 off and that's it, dude. And they're like, done. So and they ended up buying it. So I believe I only paid like $4 for it. And that's a wrap, peeps. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'm Sonny Hustles. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe, smash the thumbs up button, drop some feedback down below, and show the support. That way I have another video coming out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here.